super excited because I'm talking to a woman who is known all around the world. She's a best-selling author of 4 books. She's the founder of The Work, which are 4 simple questions that can change your life and end all suffering and stress. And I cannot believe that she's sitting right next to me. I'm talking about Byron Katie. Thank you for being here, and yeah, I'm so grateful because you are about to speak for hundreds and hundreds of people here in the Rij in Amsterdam. How are you feeling?
Oh, you know, just the privilege of speaking to you about happiness and how people long for it, and I understand the cause of unhappiness. Mm-hmm. And once we understand the cause of unhappiness, we're more awake to happiness.
Yeah, it's all about our thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
You've had quite an interesting journey. You've had a depression for many, many years. It even became so bad that you wouldn't leave your room. You slept on the floor because you felt unworthy of a bed. And then suddenly one day you woke up and it all changed, right?
Yes.
What happened?
Well, I was asleep on the floor and opened my eyes, and all the depression was gone, all the darkness was gone, all the suffering was gone, and there was a world I didn't know could exist like that. But the important thing in that is that I saw that when I believed my thoughts, I suffered, and when I questioned them, I didn't suffer. And I've come to see that this is true for every human being. And in all these years, 30 years of passing this work on, it's working for hundreds of thousands, maybe millions of people, because we pass it on from one to the other. And anyone can question what they believe if their minds are open to inquiry. So I saw immediately a way for people to have the same experience I had on the floor. It just takes a still mind.
Can you apply the work to all stressful things in life?
You know, also, you know, what we're believing about the world, those are the thoughts I invite people to question.
Yeah.
Because the world is perfect. The world is beautiful. If we understood that, we'd all be happy.
Yeah.
But the world is, you know, there's no mistake in the universe. It's a friendly universe. And when we believe against that, about anyone, anything, then it goes against our nature, and that is the cause of suffering.
Yeah, it's a good thing that we start believing that the universe and the world is working for us instead of against us.
And anytime we don't believe that, we suffer. When you understand the nature of the world, that's a head start.
So can we dive into the questions a little bit? Like, of course, it starts with, is it real? Is it true?
Is it true?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is what you're believing true?
Yeah.
For example, with the people who tune into you, what are some of the things they're believing that cause suffering?
Well, most of my viewers worry about their negative thoughts, and they are they're overwhelmed by it, so they don't really go for it, but they're insecure mostly.
Yeah.
So that's one of the things.
So what are their negative thoughts? What's an example of that?
I'm not good enough to do this work or whatever.
That is, you know, if there are more than 1,000 people here today, and if I said everyone who's ever had the thought, I'm not good enough, would you raise your hand? Well,
everybody thinks so, yeah.
So I call that like a universal epidemic.
Yeah.
So then when we question, it's like, I'm not good enough. Is it true? And first we have to know, good enough for what?
Yeah.
You know, good enough to breathe, we can do that. Good enough to sit here, we're doing fine at that. You know, just good enough for what? You know, to impress people, you know. But let's say I'm not good enough to do the job I've been hired to do.
Yeah.
Okay? So, and whatever your job might be. So you're not good enough. First question, there are only 4. First question, is it true? Is it true you're not good enough? So now you just visualize you at your job, just see it, get as close to it as you can. You're not good enough. Is it true? Can you absolutely know it's true? You're not good enough. And then to notice what happens and how you react when you believe the thought you're not good enough. Let's say you're sitting at home and you're thinking you're not good enough to do your job the next day. you're worried.
Yeah.
And how do you react when you believe the thought? You begin to see images of past, future, and that's what the mind does. Its job, the ego, is to confuse you so it can continue to stay identified. So you see those images, past, future, and in the future you experience depression, you experience fear. So you've got this, this suffering going. So it's how you react when you believe the thought. You see you in your mind's eye failing. As you witness those images, just notice it's like you see you at work. We're sitting here, and let's say you see you at work on a job somewhere else. Is that you, or is that an image in your head? I mean, that's imagination.
It's an image in your head.
Yeah. So it's not even real. And so we think, oh, that's me failing, or that's me in the past.
But it's not true. You cannot step into the future, so you don't know if you're failing.
Yeah, and also an image in my head is not me. That's not I. So I'm not failing. I'm sitting here. I'm doing okay right now.
Yeah.
In reality.
In reality, there's no problem, never.
Right.
Yeah.
So, I love everyone. No, I love that everyone could just discover such a simple thing, because those images are very powerful of past, future. So 4 questions. The last one is, who would you be without that thought? Who would you be without your story? And then it just wakes you up to, I'm not past, I'm not future, that's not I am here now, in the present, everything's okay, I'm not being fired.
Yeah.
No one's teasing me, no one's pointing the finger at me. This is good, the universe is friendly again.
How about setting goals for yourself?
Set them and have a wonderful time setting them. Just don't be disappointed if you don't meet them. It's a dream. It was the story of the future.
Yeah, because that can get confusing. You have this image like, this is my goal and that's where I want to be, but that's also in the future. It's also this image.
Well, this is the goal, but it's not real. It's an image of the future.
Yeah.
So set the goal and strive, go toward it.
And if it brings you somewhere else, it's okay as well.
Yes, on the path. If it takes me somewhere else, do I love where I am? If I do, I'm happy.
Yeah.
That really leaves us grateful.
Yeah.
And well and happy. And that applies to like having cancer, or in my case, cancer, or losing my eyesight, or the ability to walk. I have experienced all of those. And that happiness has never moved. It's never swayed, because I take care of this.
Thank you very much for your time.
You're so welcome. Thank you for your service to so many people.
Yeah, I'm happy to share your story to them. Yeah. I'm really happy to.
Well, that's the kind of person I love to interview with. And thank you so much, Sanny.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Katie Byron Katie, I mean, sorry. I always get confused. Thank you very much.
Welcome.